My name is Dr. Nicole Ross, and I am here to share my passion, my purpose in life. God has me here for many reasons, but one of them I'll say for sure is to help people with all walks of life in entrepreneurship. I am a firm believer that everybody should be an entrepreneur. Why do I say that? Because guess what? If somebody can hire you, that means that they can fire you. So my job is to help everybody understand the realities of what does it mean to start a business? When I get my business started, how do I grow it? How do I become profitable? And that's what I do. I help you through the whole process. I love working with my clients because they come in feeling one way and they always leave feeling different, realizing that, hey, they can actually do it. So that's what I do. The biggest pain points have been people just really, it starts in the mind, mentally believing that they can do it. Because a lot of times we see it, but we don't feel like that's something that's possible for us. But as a child of God, I always say, hey, we can do all things, right? So I help people understand that the person that you see on TV, the person that you see on social media, the person that you see on the internet, they put their pants on one leg at a time, just like you do. So what you see them doing, you are fully capable of doing that as well. So once we're able to shift the mindset, then I begin to implement processes. I begin to help them implement procedures to actually get it done and take actionable steps for their success. And so that's the main thing that's important, is just being there. So not only consulting, but coaching, mentoring, motivating, letting them know like, hey, you can fully do this. And once they do that, then I love to see the success stories. I love to hear the success stories of how everybody is just like, wow, Dr. Ross, we're really, we're implementing those things you told us to do, and they're thriving with it. So that's the main thing, is just shifting the mindset to know that all things are possible and helping them to achieve those things that they're trying to achieve. So faith is very important. Faith has been what has brought me through this entire journey, because for me, coming from, I'm one of the first in my family to be an entrepreneur. A lot of times it was, you heard go to school and you get a good job. But for me, I wanted something different. And I was actually kind of forced into something different with my husband being in the military and us being places where I could not always find a job. So for me, I was like, hey, you got to think out the box. What we're going to do? Entrepreneurship was the way. So having that kind of hustle, that grind mentality is where it started, but through the process, because when I tell you entrepreneurship is not easy, it is very challenging, but it's been my faith, my trusting in God, like, Lord, you brought me here. This is what you would have for me to do. So trusting him to bless it, trusting the journey, trusting the challenges, trusting the good, trusting the bad, and knowing that no matter what, he has his hands on me. No matter what, I am in his perfect will. Okay, catch that, because it's his permissive will, but it's important to be in his perfect will. And as long as I know that I'm doing that, there's nothing that can come my way that will deter me or that will get me off track to cause me to not be focused and committed to doing what I know that God has called me to do. So faith is of the utmost importance. Having a relationship with God, again, it's relational. It's not about necessarily what other people say, but everybody's relationship is different. I have my own relationship with God, and I love that. Making sure that you have a prayer life, spending time in prayer, spending time talking to God. And there is no set way to do that. Everybody, it's a conversation. So don't think in your mind, oh, I got to do it a certain way. Not at all. Like, I talk to God all the time when I'm driving, when I'm walking around. I always have conversations with God. So making sure that you have a strong prayer life, making sure you're studying the word, reading the word of God, because the word of God is powerful. If you know it, the word will do what the word is supposed to do. So let the word work in your life as it has in mine. And I guarantee you, you will continue. And I'm not going to say you're not going to have any challenges, but I'm going to say the way that you process them, the way that you deal with them will be different, because you'll have the peace of God no matter what. No matter what's going on around you, no matter what the world got going on. When you're walking with God, things change. It's different for you. You operate differently, and it's a beautiful thing. So definitely walk by faith. That's what the word says. We walk by faith and not by sight. So walk by faith. Trust God through the journey of life in general, not just entrepreneurship, but life period. And I guarantee you're going to be all right. New Perspective Consulting Services. Find us online at newpcs.org. Again, I'm Dr. Nicole Ross. You can find me online, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Connect with me there. I love networking and meeting new people. So reach out and I'd love to connect with you.